judges. What role, if any, do you think judges play in ensuring that people are not mistreated during routine police encounters?
My name is Rob Ostrov. I'm running for Palm Beach County Circuit Court Judge Group 1. The judges would become involved after somebody's been mistreated during a routine police encounter, and it's vital that a judge adjudicate that case fairly and impartially. And that is crucial to make sure that the police understand that there are repercussions to mistreating people. And if they mistreated somebody, the judge will act accordingly and fairly.
Okay, I'm Judge Marnie Bryson. I'm the current judge sitting in County Court Group 7, and that is what I do virtually every day of my career, in that I'm very well versed in search and seizure. Okay, and that's motions to suppress. Luckily, in our criminal system, most every crime that a person is charged with, if you're indigent or not, if you're indigent, you will be appointed the services of a public defender, which I was for many years. A good lawyer will notice and pick out issues that violate somebody's constitutional rights right away. And a good judge will see that and rule that a stop or a seizure of a person violates that person's constitutional rights. And even if they have a nose for crime and they have a hunch, that's not enough. And we need judges that have the legal know-how and the bravery to do that without feeling that they are beholden somehow to the law enforcement community.
My name is Jeremy Zupkoff. I'm running for Circuit Court Group 4. A judge's role is to enforce the law, and including on occasion throwing out evidence that is improperly obtained. So a judge that enforces the law will help ensure that police officers comply with the law. And so that's the most important job as a judge, is to enforce the law.
Hey everybody, my name is Greg Tendrich. I'm running for Circuit Court Judge Group 4. I'm a firm believer in a strong judiciary. And if there is police misconduct, judges need to act in appropriate ways. If they see police misconduct in their courtroom through a motion to suppress or whatever it may be, they need to act on that. However, every case is different. Everybody needs to be treated based on the merits of their case. But if a judge sees misconduct and it's brought before the court's attention, they need to act upon it.
My name is Lisa Roseman. I'm running for County Court Judge Group 7, Palm Beach County. That judges have a duty to hear motions and to hear the evidence concerning the police encounters, and to hear what happened during the police encounters, to make sure they were fair and that they followed the law, and to ensure that people get treated fairly by making sure even law enforcement is subject to the laws.
Greg Lerman, Group 11. So, as a criminal defense attorney, which is what I've done for 30 years, I've dealt with this issue. When you're representing a client like I've represented that may have been mistreated, in fact I've had clients that have been mistreated, as a lawyer you're making sure that their rights are protected, that they get a fair trial, that they're defended if in fact their rights have been mistreated. As the judge, you need to do the same thing. Now, you can't sit there and simply just throw a case out because somebody said that they've been mistreated, but if it raises to the level of being a defense to a particular crime, if that's what you're dealing with, or if their rights have been violated and it's a civil suit, then you need to listen to those facts, and if in fact they have been, then you need to rule appropriately under those particular circumstances.
My name is Tom Baker. I'm running for County Court Judge Group 11. Well, judges need to follow the rule of law, and that would almost kind of take care of itself. Certainly, there's a problem where there's a certain trust issue between some suspects and law enforcement, but it's up to the attorneys that are involved and represent the defendants to bring these issues before the court, and then that's what the judge would have to do, is to consider the evidence and the testimony and then make a ruling on that particular issue. Thank you.
My name is is Etty Feisman. I'm running for a county court judge, Group 15, which is an open seat. Police need to have a proper procedure put in place during an encounter. And as I answered one of my questions, one of the most important cases of the United States Supreme Court is Miranda versus Arizona, to make sure that when they elicit question from a person who is in a custodial setting, which is another word for arrest, is that he's answering the question voluntarily, intelligently, and freely. And make sure that Miranda warning was read to the defendant, to the person who was arrested, to the accused, and it's the proper Miranda warning, the proper language, and the proper procedure was placed into place.
Hi, my name is Bradley Harper. I'm running for County Court Judge, Group 15. Judges, the legal system, and the judicial system almost always preside on cases involving the ultimate question of constitutional rights. When you talk about police stops, you're dealing with the Fourth Amendment, which is the right to be free from unreasonable search and seizure. At the highest level, the United States Supreme Court defines the parameters of what is reasonable as it relates to stopping people, and what is reasonable as it relates to the force that you use, i.e. quote-unquote seizure. And so it's important that throughout our court system that we elect judges that are knowledgeable, that have broad and diverse experiences and backgrounds, so that when they make these decisions, they bring all of those things to bear, and hopefully we get fair decisions that reflect what our framers wanted, which is a government that serves the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens. So ultimately, when our framers formed the Constitution and the government, they framed it so that the people of this country would have a government that serves them and serves their needs, and also that protects them and protects their welfare. And so ultimately that's what we're striving for. And if people get out to vote and people serve on juries, I believe that that'll bring us closer to the justice system in which our founders envisioned.
My name is Lou Delgado, and I'm running for Circuit Judge in Group 4. So judges get the case usually months after these initial encounters. So what's really important is that they follow the law. And what I'm talking about is sometimes motions are filed based on the legality of stops or searches or seizures. And when they follow the law and they hold people accountable for their actions, you're going to see a reduction of this illegal activity. But as far as on a day-to-day, I mean, the judge is not going to be there when the encounter happens. It's by enforcing the law that you'll see a reduction in some of these activities.